Hello friends, welcome to the second part of our first week strategy. In last episode, we had learned about calculating our daily calorie requirement. Today, we are going to learn about calculating calories of foods we eat. Here, we can have a bird's eye view of the topics we have covered in last 6 episodes. As I had previously told, these will be the various sections under which we will carry on with this interesting journey. These are the various topics we have covered till now. Today's section and topic has been highlighted in green. Let us come back to our original topic now. Subtracting 500 to 1000 calories from our calculated daily calorie requirement has been shown to be safe. A reduction in weight of about 250 to 500 grams per week can be expected from this strategy if done correctly and on a long-term basis. Is calorie calculation of foods easy and practical? Can a perfect balance between calorie intake and expenditure be achieved on a daily basis? And will decreasing calorie intake along with increasing physical activity be sufficient enough to achieve our goals? We will discover the answers to these important questions as we march along week by week. Meanwhile, it seems logical to initiate our journey with this approach as it is in accordance with our highway stage 1. This is the first U-turn. Calculating daily calorie intake is not impossible, but is definitely a tiring task. It requires knowledge of calories of various foods as well as the boring task of weighing the constituents of foods we consume. Anyways, we must have some knowledge or idea about the calorie content of the foods we eat. This classification of food items we eat will be followed in all of our future episodes. These are the common cereals we consume. Notice that their calorie value per 100 grams is between 3 and 400. These are some of the common pulses and legumes we consume. Notice that their calorie content per 100 grams is between 300 and 450. These are a few common leafy vegetables we consume. Notice that all of them have below 70 calories per 100 grams. These are roots and tubers variety of vegetables. If potato and sweet potato are excluded, most of them are within 50 calories. This is the group of other vegetables. All of them have calories per 100 grams as less than 40. Wow, these are the nuts. Here is the reason why a soldier on a solitary difficult mission carries them with him. All of them have their calories per 100 grams equal to or more than 500. So, eat them daily for their other benefits, but in very small quantities. Here is a list of foods which make our food palatable. These are the condiments and spices. They are high calorie foods in the range of around 300. But since they cannot be practically consumed in large quantities, we don't need to be afraid of them. These are the common fruits. Notice that in spite of being sweet, their calorie content per 100 grams is much less than cereals, pulses and nuts. Fishes and other seafoods have a range from less than 100 to almost 300 calories. If calorie is the only parameter, which is not the case in our journey, one will have to pay attention to the individual items separately. Meat and poultry, generally speaking, have lower calories than cereals, pulses and nuts. The range of calories per 100 gram is between 100 to 200. Speaking calorie wise, The original form, that is milk, has lowest calorie content. As we go on concentrating it, the calorie content increases to an extent of almost 500 calories in case of whole milk powder. If calorie was the only parameter important for our mission, fats and oils would be quarantined. Their calorie content is in the range of 900. Only 300 grams of fats and oils will provide us with 1 day calorie requirement. But thanks to nature God, that it balances everything. Bottom line is that high quantities of oil are nauseating. We should neither ignore oils nor should we overconsume them. Note that sugar's calories are between 300 and 400, less than those of nuts. But why they are more dangerous will be revealed in our future episodes. Role of alcohol in onset and maintenance of obesity has mostly been overlooked. They are a significant source of empty calories. We will cover this issue in detail in the future. Sugary drinks, juices, and so-called soda or cold drinks don't have very high calorie content but play a disastrous role in development of obesity. This danger will be unveiled when we come to the stage 2 and stage 3 of our obesity pathway. Just to demonstrate that how cumbersome it is to calculate the calorie values of the foods we consume, let us take an example of a 2-egg omelette. Either we need a weighing scale which sets to 0 with the empty bowl, or else we need to weigh the empty bowl first and then put in the egg white and yolk and then weigh it. I was fortunate to have a weighing scale which can set 0 with an empty vessel. First, know the calories of an item for 100 grams. Then divide by 100 to get the value for 1 gram. Multiply this by the weight in grams of our food item. Do this for all the constituents of the food. The weight of 2 eggs white and yolk was 79 grams and the calories came out to be 122.45. Similar calculation gave the calories of onion as 10 and those of ripe tomato as 5.8. Just 2 grams of ghee gave 18 calories. The total calories in my 2-egg omelette was 156. The calorie content of all foods can be calculated similarly. But this is a cumbersome process. It is almost impossible to arrive at a reliable figure for outside and restaurant foods. To summarize, calculate your daily calorie requirement as explained in episode 6. Calculate calories of foods you eat. Don't forget to add physical activity to this strategy. You need to consume 500 to 1000 calories less than your daily requirement. So adjust your food accordingly. This strategy will be successful only in people who have become obese recently and those who are overweight, that is, having a BMI between 25 and 29.9. So, don't get tense if you can't follow the strategy strictly. However, intend to increase your knowledge about calories of various foods. Also, decide not to overeat. Next episode is about my progress in the first week. Till then, goodbye and may nature God bless you all.